What it is, guys, it's your boy Blastphamoushd. Okay, so I found this channel. They're called Story Booth, and apparently they take stories and they animate them, and the stories are really entertaining and well done. So this first story hits home for me because it is a story apparently about ADHD, and it says, "I'm not weird, I have a condition that's a curse and a blessing." And for the love of God, he could not be more truthful. I have ADHD myself, and it is a curse and one hell of a blessing in disguise. If you guys want to check out this channel, it is called Story Booth. Click the link in the description down below. Make sure to subscribe to them. I'm subscribed. Lego.
ADHD sucks. You can't focus on anything. In school, my grades got really bad because I just kept focusing on things that weren't important. Like when I had to be doing math, I'd be focusing on that one crumb on the desk. I've had ADHD since birth, basically, and it's been really hard. ADHD also has side effects such as depression and anxiety.
I might just be really freaking lucky then, because I don't really run into a lot of depression. Like every once in a while, I'll get like a little bit of anxiety, a small amount, but it's never been anything that I couldn't handle. You know what I mean? And it's always something that I work on pretty much every day so that I never have to deal with those negative type of side effects.
And I've had depression since 4th grade, and I'm in 8th grade now.
Dang.
ADHD also comes with a lot of pills. I used to take about 3 to 5 pills. I've taken that range of pills my entire life.
I've never taken any medication for ADHD. That's probably why it's such a blessing for me. I never took any pills.
Today, I take 3 pills a day, an antidepressant, a focus medicine, and a medicine to help me sleep. Did I mention that ADHD also comes with insomnia? I've had insomnia since 3rd grade. My insomnia got so bad that I just couldn't sleep at all. I stayed awake for a maximum of 4 days, and I just kept falling asleep in school. During recess, I fell asleep and woke up to all my friends staring at me.
I think I have insomnia too. I sleep for maybe 3 to 4 hours a night. But I be cool on like 3-4 hours a night. I've been sleeping like that ever since I've been a kid though. Like 10 years old and stuff, like real young. So I'm used to it. I don't know, it's weird. And I still have crazy amounts of energy. It's insane.
Yeah, ADHD is probably the most degrading disorders of all time, in my opinion. Just comes with so many side effects and makes you really self-conscious. People also probably think I'm really weird in school, especially because sometimes when I get really upset or anxious, I just curl up in a ball and don't talk to anyone. And that can last for up to an hour or 2. It's just been really hard to cope with it, and I'm just really hoping I can learn to manage it better as an adult. Overall, ADHD has made me a better and worse person at the same time. I don't really know how to explain it. I feel like ADHD is kind of a burden, but it's kind of a special thing to have because it kind of just boosts your creativity level. Like, noticing the little things just gives...
That's the thing that's really awesome about ADHD though. Bro, I'm the most creative person I know. I really am. Also, on the other side, I don't like feeling like I have to do something. So as far as YouTube goes, you know, it's a special type of situation, whereas I love creating things, but you know, when it became a job and I started having to create things, I stopped wanting to do it, which is why I stopped doing voiceover dubs, music, cartoons, stories. This one's called I Sent Pictures to a Boy I Liked and Shouldn't Have. I've never had that situation happen. I sent pictures to a girl though. I just make sure not to put my face in them.
I liked this one guy. We were super close. We started talking like late at night and stuff. And he would ask me how my day was and what I did. He would ask me how I'm feeling and stuff like that. He'd be super nice. One day he asked me for nudes and I said no, but he kept begging me and I was like, maybe. I was trying to talk myself out of it, but then I was feeling like I don't know what to do.
If you ever send nudes, alright, and there's a big if, never put your face in them. Ever. But then again, you probably should just not send nudes.
And we had this thing, and it was Claypool, the loser has to send nudes. And I said, how about something other than nudes? He said, alright, booty pics. And I said, fine. So we played, and I lost. So I had to send him some pictures. And he liked them. He was like, ooh, sexy, hot, and stuff. Later then, he asked me for nudes again. I said no, but I was on the phone with my friend. She was like, what are you gonna do? And he sent me a picture. And she was like, wait, no he didn't. And I said, yeah. And I showed my friend, and I was like, I don't...
Come on, bro. Like, if you gonna play the nudes game, and you don't want your nudes to get leaked, you can't leak their nudes? Come on, son. Practice what you preach.
He's asking me for pictures still, and I was like, fine. So I sent him a picture of me in my bra. And then he was like, take the bra off. So I did, and I put my hands over my boobs, and he said, send it without your hands, and I put emojis. And then he was like, take the emojis off, and I was like, fine. I did, and he was like, ooh la la, I'll grab your butt and stuff at school if you keep sending them to me. And I was like, you know what, I want to go to bed, good night. A month later, my mom found out that he sent me that because my friends were talking about it in the car, and she heard it. So then we had to talk about it with my therapist. She was like, did you send him it back? And I was like, no, because I kept lying because I was like, I don't want to. But then my mom threatened to take it up with the school district and like tell on him and say, this is child pornography. You better look up his picture and say like, oh, he did send it, and like he should get punished for it. And I was like, Mom, you can't do that. And she was like, why did you send it back? And I was like, if I did, would you be mad? And she said, no. And I started...
Oh, you believe the woman. I don't mean that as women are untrustworthy, but women be lying their ass off when they say, I won't get angry if you tell me. These words are coming from a frequently beaten and battered man from the opposite sex. You too? Don't believe them. Even when she has proof, still lie. Or just run. Honestly, I would run. It's a better...
Crying, and I poured down tears, and I told her the truth that I did, and she just hugged me, and she said, look, it's gonna be all right, but you know you can't do that again. And I got grounded for a long time. And I never did anything like that again, because the feeling of thinking that someone might find out and ruin your life sucks.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with the news, bruh, because that can literally ruin your whole life. I heard a lot of stories of girls sending nudes, and then, you know, the dude will decide to be a douchebag and tell everybody because she won't do the sexual stuff he wants her to do. And now, you know, everyone knows in school, and now the girl's crazy depressed. Bruh, no, if a dude tries to pressure you into sending them, definitely don't send them, yo. The people who care the most will get the most butthurt when you say no to them furthering that in the future. You know, I'm not saying this happens all the time, but what if they want to hold it over your head? Now you're being blackmailed, you gotta do it, or else they tell everybody. Yeah, I mean, that's not a situation anybody want to be in, unless you're a dude and the chick is like as Iggy. No, I'm not going to say Iggy Azalea, because I don't think I want that. Azalea Banks, but just with her mouth sewn closed. Because she needs to learn to shut the fuck up. Oh, man, on to the next one. Ooh, I caught my girlfriend cheating on Facebook. This girl I dated named Farron, I caught her talking to a different dude on Facebook. And that's probably one of the reasons why I'm not the one person type of guy.
It all took place in Venezuela. This girl, we're gonna call her Stephanie. She had light brown hair, gray eyes, and fair skin. Now, I did hear rumors about this girl dumping a boy for no apparent reason if they were to date her, and leave them in the piles of despair for no apparent reason, and no one knows why she's dumping all these guys. But I just wanted to get to know her, and so I did. We went from being friends until the time Stephanie asked me to be her boyfriend, and I accepted.
Oh no. You fell for that? You fell for that. I can't even say nothing, man. Cause this dude sounds real young, and when I was that young, I fell for it too. You know what I mean? I dated some, you know what I mean, like some bad girls or whatever. Some cute ones. When I wouldn't let them walk all over me, they would just start trying to like do whatever they could to hurt my feelings. And, oh, I'ma dump you and you don't give. And I was like, ah. You know, but that's only because I dealt with it when I was like hella young. I mean, I was like 11 and 12, and pretty girls would, you know, like me and stuff. And then they would like, you know, ask me to be their boyfriend, and I'll start dating them. And then I would lose a little bit of social status, and then she would dump me for somebody else, for somebody cooler. I got used to that at a young age, man. So when I became an adult and females would try to use vagina to get me to act right, I just act wrong on purpose. You know what I mean? And if a chick would roll, chick would roll. Had
a couple of dates. Everything was doing great. We did.
I bet you $5 she never smashed. Probably because they're kids.
Those romantic selfie kisses. And she will always give me chocolate presents during recess, and I appreciated them. But everything changed when I saw a photo of her with a man who looked around 16 to 18. To make sure that she wasn't doing anything suspicious, I asked her who that guy was, and then she told me.
Jealousy is one of the least attractive traits in anyone. Guy, girl, don't do it.
Told me it was her brother. Nothing to see here. She even showed me that he had his own room in her apartment. Everything changed when I went to Madeira for the summer.
Oh, shit! Oh, I already know what happened. Oh.
I was checking on my Facebook, scrolling up on my timeline, when I saw that picture of Stephanie with that same brother again. And to make sure that she wasn't lying, I went up to her profile and then checked her photos. Everything was doing good. So fine. Until there was a photo of her kissing the man on the lips. And I was in complete shock. There were even more photos of her making romantic things with the same guy aside from all the kissing. And I was getting sad. Like, she betrayed me. I thought we had a feeling to each other. Like, she was the one. She dumped me over someone. How could she do that? But I was also angry. So when my summer vacation ended, Stephanie came up to me and she said hi. But then I looked at her in the eyes and I glared at her and I told her in angry words, "You cheated on me." And then I walked away. The next morning, Stephanie came up to me, crying with tears running down to her cheek, and she told me that she was crying for the entire night over those.
Bruh, run! I've forgiven one of them before, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody falls for one.
Words that I said to her, and she said that I was everything to her, but no. I was really mad. I was mad that she made a huge mistake over leaving me for someone else while she was still dating me. Like, she left me for another guy. I just told her that she made a big mistake in her life and she will never date me again. And plus, I said that the brother was her boyfriend. And then I just walked away again. And that's where I just looked back and then I saw her crying. Yep, I guess it was for the best. She did try to apologize and then we started to become friends again. But in reality, I wasn't in the mood to be her friend again. I mean, what she did to me and other boys was horrible, and I don't think she deserves to be my friend again after what she's done.
Yo, big ups to that dude, man. God, jeez, God. You know how few dudes have the balls, the courage to stop messing with a chick over something like, over her crossing the boundaries or whatever? Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Again, if you guys want to watch the original video, the link's in the description down below. It's by Story Booth. Make sure to go check them out. It's your boy Blastphamoushd. Twisms.